Kreg Jigs make it incredibly easy to build with wood. That's because Kreg Joinery allows you to assemble projects with screws instead of complicated joints that require advanced skills and expensive tools. The Kreg Jig makes this possible, but it's the Kreg Screw that makes it all work by holding your pieces together to create a strong, long-lasting joint. Kreg screws are engineered with unique features that ensure they'll provide the best possible results in Kreg pocket hole joinery. One of the easiest ways to see those features is to compare a Kreg screw to a standard screw. Side by side, it's easy to see the differences. For starters, the Kreg screw has a square drive head. The square drive bit fits deeply into the head, which makes it easy to drive the screw. With an ordinary screw, the driver can slip easily, and that can prevent you from driving the screw all the way, or worse yet, strip the screw head. A Kreg screw looks different from an ordinary screw at the other end too. It's what we call a self-tapping tip. The self-tapping tip means that you don't have to drill a pilot hole. Just drive the screw and it creates its own hole without splitting the wood. Try that with an ordinary screw and the results are usually much different. You'll also notice that a Kreg screw doesn't have threads along its entire length like an ordinary screw does. As you drive the screw in, the threads bite into the mating piece. In the pocket hole, the smooth section of the screw can turn freely so the joint pulls together tightly. With an ordinary screw, the threads on the upper portion of the screw can actually prevent the joint from drawing tight. The cutaway helps illustrate one more important feature on the Kreg screw, the flat underside of the screw head. That flat area fits perfectly against the ledge at the bottom of the pocket. As the screw cinches down, this directs all of the screw's force straight in line with the screw and draws the Kreg joint tightly together. With an ordinary screw, the flare shape of the head directs force outward as the screw cinches down. This can prevent a tight joint and even split out the base of the pocket hole. There's one important feature of a Kreg screw that you can't see just by looking at it. It's case hardened. Kreg screws are treated to have a hard outer shell that gives them toughness, sharp threads, and a head that doesn't strip out. But case hardening allows the inner part of the screw to be a bit softer. That's actually good because a softer core prevents the screws from being brittle, which can cause ordinary screws to snap. Looking at all those features, it's easy to see why your Kreg projects demand Kreg screws. And now when you look at a Kreg screw, you know how it works.